Okay, so we are going to do a reading for Aries dealing with the Scorpio. Let me tell you, y'all some strong mother. I don't know how y'all do it, but them things are some stalkers, bro. Let me tell y'all this story real quick though. Okay, so I'm sitting outside. I'm on the porch with my daughter. Right? We just sitting there. She riding her little bike. I'm just sitting on the ground. I'm chilling. This man comes and he like pulls in, and I live in the front. I live in the front. I'm sorry, somebody, my baby grandma called me. We'll call her on her little kids messenger shit. Okay, so we sitting outside. The man, he come in this way. I live like right here, and he stopped and he like honked, and I look at him and I'm like, okay, I'm blind as hell. I can't even see that because these glasses, they prescription, but they still not the right prescription because I haven't had it updated. So I just went off my old prescription to get these glasses so I could get my license back, whatever, you know, so I could see while I'm driving. I can't see at night with these though. And he go around, he come back around, and he like, you got a boyfriend? I'm like, I got a boo, but we ain't together. And he like, this man is 52 years old. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know it. He didn't look that age. So I'm like, okay. We talking. I'm laughing because what is going on? What is going on right now? So he keep talking to me. I'm talking. He like, can I get your number? Because I wouldn't come down because I don't let people around my daughter. I don't let anybody around my daughter that I don't trust. Because that's like something that's just, it just bothers me. I've only had one man outside of her daddy around her, and she called him her daddy. I have been talking to this dude since she was like, I want to say 8 months old, and before that, because he was my friend before that. But anyways, that's not here neither there. So we gonna go toward so he out there, we talking. He called me, and I'm like, what do you want? He like, you gonna come down here? I can take you out. This, that, and the third. I'm like, I'm with my daughter. I'm being a mom right now. You're gonna have no, I'm not going anywhere with you. He's like, she can come to, you got a car seat, you got a car. I'm like, you standing right behind my car. He's like, oh, I didn't even notice that. And he was like, he said something. I'm like, I'm from, I'm coming from Michigan. So he looked at my plate. He was like, I didn't even notice that. I'm like, yeah. So he keep trying to talk to me. I go over. He like, can you come talk to me on the stairs then? So I go to the stairs, and I'm still like on the stairs. I won't come down. Like, it's like the stairs got bars right there, and he on this side, and he talking to me. And he just keep looking like at my coochie, like, because I mean I didn't have panties on. TMI, I'm sorry y'all, but I had on like a one piece, and you just can't wear panties. I don't really wear like underwear or like bras and stuff. Like, I wear bras and shirts. Like, this is just something I put on to get on this camera. But it was irritating me, and he just kept looking at me, and I'm just like, okay, he cool, he straight. Fast forward, I told this man I would let him come over while my daughter was asleep, right? I was lying. Like, I just was gaslighting. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I'm just, trying to get him off the damn phone because he keep fucking blowing my phone up, and it's irritating me. So I go and I put my daughter to sleep at around 9-10 o'clock, and he calling me, and I got irritated because I told him a certain time. I told him like 10:30. I told him 10:30. She was already asleep, but I didn't want to talk to him. So I'm like, he called me like I'm outside. I didn't answer. He come and he knock on the door. That instantly irritated me because I got a fucking 2-year-old. Why the fuck would you knock on my door? Now, if she woke up, I would have cussed his ass out bad. And then he kept knocking on the window. He kept knocking on the door. And then he was like, I'm sitting outside your door. And I could just hear this nigga just breathing. I was just irritated. Like, irritated as fuck. Like, yeah, I don't know how y'all do that shit. I ain't talked to that nigga since. He been calling me, sending question marks and shit like, what happened? All this. I thought we was vibing. Nigga, we wasn't vibing. You was vibing by your damn self. Cause I don't want your ass. Like, it was cool for the moment, like, to talk a little bit, cause I be bored and shit, but I am one of those people who will talk to you and then get bored. Like, as soon as I see something I don't like, he's too fucking clingy. He a little controlling. Like, if I tell you that I don't want to deal with you like that, like, if I don't, okay, let me tell you, this is what irritated me. I told him my daughter, I don't have people around my daughter, and I was not going to go over his house while I had my daughter. So if I couldn't find a babysitter for her, that shit was dead, cause she wasn't coming. I don't give a fuck how horny I am, how much I want to go on this day, how much, none of that shit. Like, no, I don't care. If my daughter doesn't have someone to watch her, someone I trust, she's not going, I'm not going. It's not happening. It's dead. And if you can't understand that, then this conversation is fucking dead. So I told him that, and he was like, I understand. And he still kept asking, like, can he bring shit over? Like, no, boy, fuck you. Like, get off my phone. Like, for real, get off my fucking phone. Like, are you dumb or stupid? It took me a year to even, no, it took me 2 years to get her around the dude that I just stopped dealing with. And she still called him the nigga her daddy. So, she don't even like her real daddy, but I be feeling bad for him. I be feeling so bad for him, because she do not like that nigga. But he mean as fuck to her. She don't like him. They don't live in the same state, though. We don't live in the same state with my baby daddy, so she don't really know him. But that's not my problem. I asked her if she want to call him. When I call him, she don't like talking to him. She like talking to her nanny, which is his mom. So they talk every day. But I don't know till the end of my life. But anyways, my kid come before everybody, including myself. I just felt like that needs to be shared, because Scorpios are weird and they're stalkers, and I just can't fuck with it. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, girl, boy, you are a beast, because I can't do it, baby. Them things is something else. And then they controlling as fuck too. Like, I'm an Aries trying to deal with a Scorpio. Like, who the fuck you think you talking to? He's talking about, don't talk to daddy like that. Boy, fuck you. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my fucking daddy. The fuck? That name is earned. You don't just get that shit from me. Boy, please. Okay, let's see. Aries dealing with Scorpio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So are you trying to decide on a house? Or a living situation? It's like you feel stuck. But you're waiting. You're like being patient, because you feel like right now you gotta just, be patient. Can you tell me how the Aries is feeling towards this Scorpio spirit? Ancestors, can you tell me how this how this Aries is feeling towards the Scorpio? So you want to be with this person. Like, you want this to move forward. Can you tell me how the Scorpio is feeling towards the Aries? They feel like you're juggling. Like, you have a lot of options and you don't know how to communicate. Can you tell me what the Aries wants from the Scorpio? in this relationship. Okay, so you feel like they got options too. Like, I'm getting this energy of you want them to offer to you, to communicate with you, but you feel like they keep disappearing to go deal with these options. Like, they just be ghost. Can you tell me how the Scorpio feels about the Aries and what they want from this relationship? What the Scorpio wants from the Aries in this relationship? The Hermit, Ace of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. They want you to come out of this hermit mode energy. So you've been like isolating yourself from this person. They want to work together. Come together and work also. Fuck. They want to fuck. Okay. And that makes sense. Anything else, Spirit? Someone's been very distant. And it's like a burden on the other person because it was like it came out of nowhere. This person could work with cars. Like they just want to play Captain Save them. Like this is what they want to do. They want you to look at them like they are a savior or some shit. Like, I don't know, I'm getting dark vibes from this. But it's like they feel betrayed because they've been waiting so long for this. But I don't think you really know what the hell you want to do with this person because you don't really trust them. It's like shit about them that you don't like. Okay, so maybe you're like me and you think they're a stalker. It's like you like this person, but you don't. Maybe you feel like Scorpios are stalkers. Like me. Like you want to be able to be in this relationship, but it's just like they could be over controlling and they want to control you and how you perceive them. They're very business oriented. They could sleep on their back. And they could be very religious. Like they could be trying to change your religion and everything. Like, you know. It's like you're trying to find peace in this relationship. It's like all y'all do is fucking fight. Like these blow-ups be atrocious. It's like you can't find the strength to deal with this person. It's like there's so many people this person fuck with, but they just, you know, you can have options. You can have options. It's like maybe you like the sex from this person. Maybe you dick whipped. Like you want to be able to deal with this person. You want to come back to this person, or you want this person to come back to you. But this right here, you're trying to make a decision based on the truth and not just sex, because you know they're dealing with other people. Let me see. Pause. Okay. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me Scorpio's actions towards Aries, please? Scorpio's actions towards Aries. They're going to come in and offer you something because they see that you've been hurt in the past and they want to come in and heal that for you, but they don't feel like you want it. It's like you're emotionally blocked off from them. What is Scorpio's feelings towards Aries? They feel like this could be a stable relationship, but somebody's just stuck mentally or secretive. Somebody's keeping secrets. Somebody's still thinking about the past. This is their perception of you. They feel like you're still stuck on the past and what happened back then. Yep. Still stuck on the past. Oh. Still stuck on the past. It's like they see you as still wanting a relationship with your ex, Aries. Can you tell me the outcome of this relationship, Spirit? The outcome of this relationship. It's still gonna be like confusing. There's gonna be a lot of confusion in this relationship because each person still needs to work on themselves. You feel like in your past relationships you were like locked in a cage, like you were like a star in a cage, kind of like everybody tried to dim your light. So when this person comes in and they say things, it just makes you think like and get really defensive towards them. It's like you don't feel like it's gonna go anywhere because one, it's too new. You're still trying to distance yourself from the past, or they're trying to distance themselves from their past. This person could have just had a baby. It's like you're still trying to build yourself, like build your life. So you're not really trying to focus on this person, but then again, you know you still care about them. But it's just like when you are in relationships, it tends to fuck up your money because you're such a giving person, and it's just relationships you tend to lose yourself in. If you really love that person, you lose yourself, and you don't want to lose yourself in this person because you can see already they have narc tendencies. It's like you're so scared of being betrayed because it's happened time and time again. So you're constantly watching for the false starts, for the person to disappoint you. It's like you're secretly wishing to find out everything about them, even the bad shit, just so you can prepare yourself for what's going to come out this relationship because you feel like it's going to be a fail. You feel like this person is toxic. You feel like they're dealing with other people. And you know you're waiting on this shit to come out so you can free yourself from this relationship because You're looking for the bad. You're looking for all the red flags. You're not even noticing any white flags right now. It's like you just want a peaceful relationship. But you're blocking off everything you manifest. It's like you manifest these people into your life just to keep them on edge. Like everything that you have been manifesting has came to you. But you didn't see it because you're so focused on the hurt and betrayal and the burdens that you had to deal with in the past. All the sneaky people, all the anxiety. So you don't see what's coming towards you. You just see them as being sneaky. Like you can't decide whether this person is sneaky or your happiness. And they could say shit like your ex did. They could do certain things that remind you of your ex. I'm getting you overthinking the situation. I get being self-aware and protecting yourself, but there is a such thing as being a crutch to yourself, to your love life, to your financial life. If you can't juggle the two effectively, then one's going to fail. If you can't be a strong person and still be strong-willed in how you love people, if you can't love someone wholeheartedly but still love yourself at the same time, then you are not ready for a relationship. Like you still have a lot of scars you're still trying to heal, and you can't be in a good relationship, in a relationship that's not toxic, because then it creates trauma bonds, and we don't want trauma bonds because that's draining. Two broken people cannot heal each other. Like, I'm sorry, one has to be at least a little more healed than the other person. Like, one has to be at least healed in the relationship department for all of this to take effect and for things to get better, because somebody has to be patient with the other person. Somebody has to choose to deal with this, like to choose to deal with all the insecurities, all the anxiety, all the thinking you're cheating, thinking all of this extra shit. And it don't look like either one of y'all are really healed from y'all past relationships. Like, nobody's over their ex in this situation. It's like all that shit still in the back of y'all mind, replaying, so y'all think that everybody y'all come in contact with is like your ex, and they're not. Like, unless you're manifesting the same person over and over again, that just tells you that you're not healed from that situation. So that means you need to do some work on yourself, because this right here just looks like a trauma bond to me. Like, I'm seeing the intentions are good, but the outcome is bad. So what does that tell you? If you go into something with good intentions, it does not mean that the intentions is how it's going to affect you. Like, I can say, let's say I meet somebody and they have, like, let's say they smell weird. Let's say they smell weird. And you come in to talk to them and you tell them, like, I feel like you smell a little weird, and I'm not saying this with any bad intentions towards you. I just feel like you should, get that checked out. Just because you had good intentions on saying that to that person does not mean that they took it like that. Does not mean that it didn't crush their ego, or it didn't crush their, their self-worth. Like, now they feel like they stink. Like, maybe now they feel like they're ugly. It just trickles down like a domino effect. So you have to watch what you say to people. You have to watch how you deal with people, because those little tiny things that you don't really notice that wouldn't hurt your feelings could break somebody else. This is why you don't go into relationships unless you have tried to heal yourself at least enough to be patient with another person, to understand how they need to be loved, to understand how, to take criticism out the relationship, because relationships are literally for you to heal, but to grow, not just to heal. You have to heal yourself, because nobody can heal you. I'm sorry. Nobody. What they can do is make you feel good about yourself to the point where all that shit from the past don't matter no more. You know? They show you that you do have worth. But if you don't, if you don't have that mental capacity to be patient with someone else, then you're not ready for a relationship, because you're just going to fuck that person up more. Because they're going to trigger you. You're going to trigger them. Now, if none of y'all can deal with being triggered, that just leads to a bunch of fucking fighting and arguing and shit. And then it's just like, it molds them to thinking, okay, well, all these relationships that I have been in are all toxic. Even if the relationship not toxic and y'all just fight too much and y'all just can't communicate with each other, doesn't mean it's toxic. It just means that neither one of y'all know how to communicate. Y'all need counseling, for real, for real. That's what the fuck y'all need. I love y'all to death, but I hope this all works out for y'all. But just listen to each other. If y'all want to stay in this relationship to the point where y'all want to be together and long term, y'all need to learn to listen to each other. Y'all need to learn to express yourselves. Y'all need to learn to trust each other, because I don't see no type of trust here. I don't see nothing but accusations and bullshit. Like, so what is this? This is what y'all want? If it's what y'all want, that's cool. That's y'all life. I don't got shit to do with that. But y'all need to fix it. Like, y'all can't just be sitting here in this toxic ass situation. It could not even, the person might not even be toxic. It's just the situation is toxic. And y'all need to figure it out. And good luck with that. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know if it resonates. Help me get to, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you wouldn't mind, please hit that subscribe button. And thank you for watching me.